Hello YouTube, my name is Rich, I'm from Maine. I am going to explain today how to fix and repair the SPYPOINT Link Micro S LTE. This is the Verizon version, although I'm assuming it's the same thing for the AT&T version. I've had some leaking going on that's causing some issues with electronics as well as the battery. I have 5 of these cameras, and I think it's got some deficiencies in the solar panel as well as some other components that are causing some leaking. If you're like me, they probably worked good for 3 or 4 weeks, and then in some inclement weather, they just stopped working or started communicating. And I found that the issue is the water is leaking down into some of the electronic components and then having issues with the functionality, and then eventually the battery, and then the transmission of photos. So I think I found 3 quick fixes that'll help. I have tried this on 3 other cameras successfully. They've shown no water issue and no leakage from anywhere. They don't look as pretty as they do out of the box, but they're effective. So I'm going to change to overview and show you how I fix the components with some seals as well as some silicone. Okay, so first things first, the tools that I've used here is a small Phillips and a small flat, some silicone and some scissors, so pretty basic. The silicone I'm using is a waterproof sealant, 100% silicone. Seems to work the best, and it's somewhat flexible. The first thing I'm gonna do, and I've got 2 here, but fast forward, is plucked off the rubber gaskets that seal the screw holes. So I just simply pop those out. And there's 4 here on the top solar panel, and there's 4 here on the back. So I'll fast forward because I've already done that here. Here are the screws and the little rubber gaskets. Make sure you hang on to those. 2 of them are longer, and they go in this in these 2 holes here. So essentially, once you get all those screws popped off, being sure not to lose them, you'll see that the back of the solar panel comes off, and there's a gasket here, which we'll talk about. And this can slide out as well as the full solar panel. And then once these screws come off, if you open up the face, you'll see that this portion pops off as well. There isn't anything in there that you can lose other than this little rubber seal that goes around the camera. So I like to take that off and just hang on to it for safekeeping so you don't drop it. But you can see in this particular camera, I had this out for a couple of weeks and just brought it back in to fix it like the other ones. And you can see that there is some components in there that are starting to show some erosion. And I'll go over the details of why I think that's happening. But essentially, the solar panel has a seal here. But I think what's happening is all the water penetration, because otherwise it's designed quite well, is it's getting on the top of the solar panel, running down in below on this seal. But if it's not friction fit tightly, water can penetrate in there. And what's happening is it's going into that lower bottom section, if you can see here. Now, SPYPOINT went to the effort of siliconing the wire hole that penetrates through that circuit board. But what they didn't do is silicone that hole where the wires go from the solar section into the bottom section. So that was step 1. I simply took some silicone and put it into this hole here, and then from the back as well, I put a little dab in where these wires come in. And essentially, if you see where the water is corroding the wires, it's coming right from that hole. So that was step number 1, which I can show you how to do. The second version of this was the seal that I mentioned before. You can see where the seal sits inside of the top portion. And it looks as if they've designed it as such that the water should potentially weep down out of these holes. But the gasket itself that sits in the seal prevents any water from then getting out. So you've got 2 issues. If the water gets in, that's an issue, but then it can't weep out anywhere. So the other thing that I did is I clipped off the tails of this gasket so that when water did find these lower channels, that it would exit out and weep out through in the event that it did get any water, which I guess we're hoping doesn't happen. The last thing I did, which I can show you on one that I already did, and again, it doesn't look pretty, But I essentially put a little ridge of silicone around the entire portion of the solar panel. That way, and I think really the penetration's coming from the lower section here. It's like I said, it's got a friction fit with that gasket, but it just can't hold out the water. Mine failed whenever I had major water instances, and then a few days later, obviously after the corrosion, it had issues, and one of them even had a battery issue that I got warranted, but the battery essentially just stopped sending power in, and I'm assuming it was through via the wiring, because when I hooked up the back DC power, the camera did itself work. So I'm assuming that was the problem. So next I'll go through all those individual steps and how I did them. If you want to go a little longer in the video, we can do that. So my first fix is to silicone the hole that's down in where the wires go from the solar top to the main body. You can see again where SPYPOINT did take the effort to silicone and glue where the wires come out of the board to hold those in there, I presume. But it still creates a hole there, and I think if the water does penetrate the bottom, it's definitely going to penetrate there. So simply all I did was take some silicone, dab above it, and then behind. Sometimes less is more, and I can take my small Phillips here and or anything for that matter, and just make sure that it's sealed up. And then this is the section here, wipe off the excess there if you need to, that I want to be careful of, because you've got some components in here. Maybe this is overkill, I did go ahead and dab a small portion at the bottom where the hole comes in. A little more. Again, smoothing that out slightly, making sure you're staying away from the lens. You definitely don't want to get that anywhere around the lens. I'm going to let that set up for a while as well, but that's basically the first fix. I think I've sealed that. Okay, fix number 2, which is the back panel seal. And again, this is more preventative. If water was to find its way in there, I want it to get out. And this one is debatable. You might be able to skip number 2 here, but I did it anyway. So you see where the seals match up. This section in the corner obviously matches this section right here. What I did is I took the seal off, and that's where this point comes in right there, if you can see the hole. So I wanted, if the water found the low spot right here, I wanted it to be able to weep out. So essentially all I did was cut the very bottom of that off so that if water did get in, and it's basically just making a cut here. And SPYPOINT might hate me for doing this. And this is all preference again. So I just cut that off, and so now if you look at it, if water did get into there, it would run out, and of course water would have to defy gravity to get back up in there. So my hope is that that's still gonna be okay and be sealed. But if it did get in there, then it would find its way out. So then I'll just simply put this back on, and when I go to mount the entire system back on here, I'm going to go ahead and tighten it all down. I'm going to put this panel back on nice and snug, as well as the rest, before I finish the third fix, which again is just going around the perimeter, which we'll do here in a second. Okay, so I've put the back panel on to the solar. I've made sure that the gasket was lined up correctly. I've gone ahead and put that in. I've inserted the 4 screws, made sure that it was seated nicely, as well as the solar panel was fit on there. I think sometimes it has a tendency to be just off place. So just make sure that this is seated and then screwed down nicely. I won't bother with the video putting the rubber things in, but that's pretty self-explanatory. The next thing before we put it all together with the silicone up top is I want to make sure I've got this back in. And another little tip would be, when I let these dry, I would always set them down on the counter. That way, if any silicone did drip, it would drip towards the back. If I positioned it up, you've got potential for some of that silicone, if it's not hardened up yet, to drip down on some of the components, which I don't think you want. So I've gone ahead and taken the little rubber protector over the camera section and put that back on. And then this also has a seal, which I think is really good. I mean, I think SPYPOINT did a great job in engineering the seal on the front section. So make sure that's all still seated correctly in and around the circumference of this portion. And then you're going to be mindful of these two little pins. These are the ones that connect in and let it, I think, communicate with the flash, I believe, or the SD card. So just be mindful of those two little pins and that they're lined up correctly. So I'm going to put this back in. Make sure the seal's all lined up. And my two little pins are going in there nicely. Okay, those are seated. Now I'm in there. The seal looks good here and it looks good here, so I'm pretty confident that that's seated well. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to that and put the screws in. And I won't bore you with this part. We'll be back, and once I've got this done, we'll go ahead and silicone the top. So I'm just finishing up putting the last screw in. These two screws at the bottom are obviously the long ones that we talked about at the beginning. Made that mistake the first time. And then the rubber seals for the screw holes just go in, pop them in, and then push them down. I won't do them all, but you get the point. The last thing I'm going to do is silicone around the edge of the solar panel. I guess there's two ways to do this. You could potentially silicone this with it out of the housing along the edge and then stick it back in the housing, but the wire isn't that long. There's a few things going on there that I didn't want to interrupt with that circuit board getting silicone on there. You may feel more comfortable doing it that way. I did it the Gorilla method here, which is simply just putting it around the edge, which, like I said, as my finished product, it doesn't look the best, but it's clear silicone. I don't think it's going to inhibit the operation of the solar panel. Should be still able to work fine. So with the silicone, I've already done this to 3 other cameras, and my edge for the silicone is a little wider than it needs to be, but I did cut a nice clean edge there in the hopes that it can go on smoothly. Obviously, a smaller hole is better because you don't need a lot. Again, less is more. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this. I start in the top left corner. I'm going to put a little bead with my angled face along the edge. Turn the corner. Now this bottom edge is the one that I really want to make sure I've got sealed up good, even if it doesn't look pretty, because that's the one I fear could have the most penetration for water running down the actual solar panel itself. And then personal preference, what you want to do with the top there. You may not need it at the top. I mean, the water would have to defy gravity to be able to get in there, but if the wind was blowing hard, it might. So I'm going to do it anyways with a small bead. Oh, it's catching up on me here. Then I'm done. And it doesn't look pretty, and I don't want to mess with it too much because, you know, the more you mess with it, the more you can smear it onto the solar panel. Like I said, that doesn't look perfect, but I think it's sealed well enough. Take a little look if you got to dab a little extra, but it can start getting away from you pretty quick where it is so sticky. And that's it for section 3. And then I'll do a quick overview and we'll be on our way. So there it is, SPYPOINT LTE micro solar version. I'm going to install the antenna lastly, and then I think it's ready to get back out in the woods. I do really like the SPYPOINT camera. I took a look at a few different options before purchasing the few that I do have. I thought they worked really good, other than a couple little issues, which I think a first model year, obviously, is going to have a few little deficiencies. But if you can keep the water out of them, they seem to work really well. The photos were fantastic. The battery life was great. And I really like the app. I love the free photos portion of it as well when you're not, out there all the time with them. So really like the camera. Don't let the video deter you from getting them. I think they're really good. Other than a little bit of silicone and 10 minutes worth of work, I think they'll be a great camera for you. So if you like the video, like it. As my son says, you got to subscribe. And I want to give a shout out to my son, Richie, for helping me become a YouTuber. Thanks.